Welcome back to another episode of the Block Runner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, Iron.
What's going on, dude?
On the sticks, we got TJ.
Hello.
All right, dude.
How you feeling, dude? Exhausted?
It really depends. By the time you're watching this, I probably won't be feeling good. But
you caught what I had, huh? I don't think so. I think you caught something else.
yeah,
You're catching something else.
probably.
But there's another coof amok, you know?
A what?
Coof. Cough.
Oh,
I don't know. Another virus spreading, dude. I got it,
God
but
damn it.
it's not COVID. It's something else. So it happens, dude, when you're up late at night because
Yes.
of work priorities and children and such. Your immune system tends to take quite a hit.
It definitely does.
So you're susceptible to any lurking disease out there.
Yeah. I mean, I used to never get sick. Then,
I remember those days.
then I'm always getting sick.
Yeah, I think it's a correlation to, lack of sleep, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you used to work out a lot too.
I used to.
You don't do that
I
anymore.
do not. It sucks.
How
It's the worst experience on earth.
is it?
It is the worst.
Now imagine your whole life was that, dude. That's me. Imagine your 35-year existence has been nothing but
no,
like,
you used to work out too.
but not like, but okay, I was never like jacked, like fit.
Right.
I would work out, but I would stay fat, So
Yeah.
I'd just get like more squared.
I was so addicted to working out that my friends that I used to work out with, they were like, I can't hang with you. So they just stopped.
That's nice. You should have kept going, dude. I guess you were. But then
I did keep going.
Shit happens though, dude. As you get
Yeah.
older, it's like you just don't have the energy anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, just other priorities have to they take over, right? So
No, you'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine. You'll have plenty of time to work out in your 60s when you finally get to
when I finally made it.
Hopefully it doesn't take that long, right? I mean, we're kind of hinging a lot of our future, future value around NAT these days.
Yeah.
I think we're fully in on this vision that other people are kind of confirming along with us. Like, I think people are starting to really believe, if there was
Yeah.
a meme out there, isn't that part of the Matrix? It's like,
Yeah.
he's beginning to believe.
You must believe, Neo.
Yeah, but he actually said it, right? Like
Yeah.
at some point in the movie, Neo.
That's right.
What was the point?
It's when he becomes the one.
He's
I guess he was
beginning
always
no,
the one, but
no. But there's a point before, like he was the one whenever he was like resurrected, right? And then he started stopping the bullets. But there was a point in the movie
I think that's when he was beginning to believe, when he started stopping the bullets, and that's when Morpheus commented that.
That's when he's the one, right? But there was a point like he's beginning to believe.
Yeah.
It was maybe like a fight sequence or something happened. Maybe it was when he saved the chick from the helicopter.
Oh, maybe so.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's beginning to believe shit, something like that. I
Right.
feel like that's where we're at with Nat. We're
Yeah.
at the helicopter stage. All of us collectively, right? If we're all Nat joyers, Nat
Yeah,
enthusiasts.
we're more like Morpheus. We believe since the drop. You're like, we
True.
need to find the one guy who's about it. The Michael Saylor.
Yeah, I guess. But still, even if we have the deepest of convictions, you still need that market validation, right?
Yeah.
And I am seeing it, and it's cool to see, other people agreeing with us.
Yeah.
And even exceeding expectations. I think some people can potentially see a $1 trillion future for Nat because of the narrative itself and the understanding of the underlying problems and all that, right?
Yeah, trillion is crazy. I mean, it's crazy because it's a crazy number, but not crazy because I think it can actually happen.
I do too. So it's another one of those moments in our lives where we're questioning our own insanity, right? It's
Yeah.
Are we did we lose it? To say something
Something as insane as $1 trillion market cap.
yeah,
Yeah, because only Bitcoin has been able to achieve it.
right. Ethereum probably will, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, Ethereum will get up there.
Probably,
It's only a 3x from here.
no, it's less than that, right? Let me see.
Like
Ethereum's
a
like 400 billion.
2.5x.
Yeah, Ethereum's sitting at a $430 billion market cap.
2.5x.
Dude, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, but you know what?
As a lifelong ETH holder,
It's something.
feels like something.
Wait, a 2.5x.
Sure.
That would put it at
Like around 10K ETH.
a little bit less than 10. Yeah, 10K. You're right.
Yeah, man. There's no way that's
Damn.
not gonna happen. Like you got all
Really?
these.
We're expecting a $10 trillion market cap ETH this cycle.
I am. I'm betting on it.
I've been waiting on it for a couple cycles here, Will.
It just makes a lot more sense now because we're talking about the SEC.
Well, that's true. 100%. Yes.
Yeah, the SEC I think was the gate breaker for this thesis to play out, right?
Yeah. It doesn't take ETH treasury companies to get this to $1 trillion. It took the SEC.
Yeah, that was a big one because now you can start to imagine like TVL metrics and stuff really snowballing moving forward.
Yeah.
right?
Do you mind going onto Twitter to find the SEC allowing Americans to participate in ICOs?
Oof. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, because it was trending. I think on last Friday. Not this past Friday.
I don't know
but
if
the
that was
Friday-
SEC. I think.
Yeah,
it was
that
SEC.
Yeah, it was Paul Atkins.
Yeah, SEC. So the White House recently put out like their report,
Yeah.
right? And then the SEC followed with like all this awesome news.
Yeah, man. It was a good representation of actual freedom in America,
Yeah.
which
How's it feel?
it sounds weird, right? Because this is the land of the free, but we weren't really that free.
Mm-hmm.
We were sort of constrained and outcasted by our financial system, and now they're adopting us with open arms. Like, it's so weird.
I totally agree. Hold on, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this, dude. I'm gonna have to go into our Discord. I think. Where do
I don't think you posted it. I think you just mentioned it out loud.
What the hell, dude? I never do that. I always post what I. Here it
No.
is. It's a post. Found the post, dude. How dare you besmirch my
Research skills.
research skills, dude? Of course, I keep tabs. What I don't have is organizational skills.
Yeah, we need to change this process
You
here.
need to get me a bot, dude.
A bot.
An AI. You're good at making those. Just make one for me, dude. It's like I could just feed it what I find, and then that's what mem is, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, you already showed me that. I just haven't put it to use.
All right. The SEC's new Project Crypto is the most bullish thing I've seen in a long time from regulator. Read the speech. It's incredible. Almost all tokens are not securities.
That's good news.
Almost all tokens.
Yeah, like previous administration, we were hearing the direct opposite, right? Almost all tokens are securities,
Yeah.
except for Bitcoin.
That was the only one.
Yeah, everything else was on the block.
They
dude.
said except for Bitcoin and ETH, and then it was like, no, just Bitcoin.
Yeah. So things were sweaty back in those days. I remember, dude. We went to Ethereum Denver,
Yeah.
2023, I think. Oh my god, dude! I've never been to a more doomathon,
Yeah.
like a doom and gloom event ever, dude. Everyone was like so scared.
Yeah.
It's like the speakers would come on stage and it's like, you guys,
It's actually over.
yeah, like you guys are actually cooked as an industry. You should flee.
You should go to a different country.
You should
You should
leave now.
move.
Leave this conference today.
You should live in
Pack your
Singapore.
bags. Yeah, because they're coming for you.
They
they're-
literally said that.
Yeah, and then like weeks or days or weeks later, like all of a sudden banks
Yeah.
were defaulting.
Yeah.
And-
Silicon Valley Bank defaulted, eliminated. USDC was depegged.
yeah,
That was like the scariest thing I've ever seen.
yeah. There was legitimate fear in those days. Yeah, it felt like a direct attack because it was.
Yeah. It's choke
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, Operation Choke Point. Yeah,
Yeah.
now Trump is putting up new walls, new rules to like never allow that to happen again. You know, banks can't just go after like crypto companies anymore.
Yeah, you didn't see that video, but Trump even was deplatformed at the bank level too.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. This is why I think he has like a
vendetta.
or like crypto as an industry kind of tugs on his heartstrings a bit. Because it's like yeah, he's dealt firsthand what like centralized control over finance can do to somebody. Completely ruins a person. You can't.
Yeah.
They just have their hands on all the levers.
He was trying to move like several millions of dollars into a bank account, and they said no. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's your business model, guys.
Right. So, I mean, we need decentralized finance, I think, is the takeaway, right?
So Americans should not get excluded by IP or VPN blocks, explicit exemptions for ICOs, airdrops, etc. Non-securities should be tradable alongside securities on the same platforms. Protect software engineers, streamline licensing requirements, and innovation exemption to protect builders pre-decentralization. That's so good. Yeah, because you never build anything that's like off the rip decentralized.
No, man, you can't do that. We've had enough like product experimentation around that idea and enough failure.
Yeah, and what we need is more experimentation.
Right. For, just
In
in general?
general, all
absolutely.
kinds of experimentation. And you can't be afraid about your government like putting you in jail for you
Absolutely.
experimenting. We have to come up with new business models. Like crypto makes things different.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
We need to reinterpret our understanding of value and like, how value should be distributed among parties and participants. And, it's a different age, dude. It's like, people need protections and such because, if there's absolute freedom, like anything goes, Wild West type shit, we've seen in historical past, it can lead to, a little bit of over exuberance or something where a lot of capital gets like over leveraged to the downside risks of an industry that is like not regulated, right?
Yeah.
So like in theory that, it makes a lot of sense to come in and, attempt to mitigate these from happening.
Right.
But yeah, at the same time, you cannot hamper innovation, right?
No, you can't. I mean,
Can't do it.
if you're America, you want to excel innovation in all fronts. And even if that means a robot apocalypse, you want that robot apocalypse to start because of the United States.
100%. So what's the problem with China, dude? How come they keep banning crypto?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Is that even real?
They're just not paying attention.
Yeah, dude, that's bullshit. They're paying attention.
Well, yeah, they're paying attention so hard that they're in trouble, and that's why they're banning crypto.
How are they in trouble?
Because if you allow crypto to take over, they minimize their power over their people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, why don't they just like issue the CBDC control arm?
I'm assuming they will eventually.
Okay, they're just not ready yet. Once they're ready, they'll announce these
Yeah.
things are lifted again.
They don't get crypto yet. That's why they haven't launched CBDCs.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just weird to see China like every cycle. This
is like the
happens.
16th attempt at banning crypto.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
luckily it has like no impact on the price anymore. It used to in 2017.
Yeah.
Oh man, those were some of the biggest red candles ever. Like when China was just like, nope,
Yeah.
yak 'em,
Yeah, and then someone tried to sell 80,000 Bitcoin, successfully sold it, and barely a hit on the price.
Yeah, that's good news. Good news, but bad news for the inner workings of Bitcoin itself, which we're taking notice of. It's like all this market activity happening outside the parameters of the chain itself, therefore making it essentially a vapor chain in a sense.
Right.
What are you looking at, dude? What are you looking for?
Trying to clean this chart up, dude. It's like this is
Hold
all
on,
these years.
Put it back on, dude. Let me see those beam lines. Oh my god, dude. Did you find your entries?
I can't really find them right now, but
golly, dude.
But yeah, man, look at that red line that just like blew past it. I was like, man, this red line, once we pass it, we made it. And we haven't made it yet.
What about the green lines?
Is
the red line like a sell line?
No, the green lines represented the top of the previous cycle. And I was like, once we breach that, it's like we're in banana zone.
So we're in banana zone. We're in banana land is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow. You really done it this time, dude.
Yeah, this green line is 20,000. This one's 70,000. The red line's 100,000.
Remember those? Oh, wait, go back to those curves. You see those?
Oh, yeah.
I remember
I was like,
time.
this is, these curves represent,
this is what we were expecting to happen, right?
Yeah, they represent a an extension of the 4-year cycle.
Yeah. Yeah. This was like the super cycle narrative.
Yeah.
Bitcoin. There's no way Bitcoin tops out here.
Yeah, and this green line, I don't know where this 287,000.
That was probably like the top line like expectation, dude.
That's insane.
I don't see any down lines anywhere.
Yeah, we're not interested in that, dude.
No way.
Golly, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm showing you this is because right now all-time high of Bitcoin was like 123 or something like that, and we're at 113. And I think the Fed is about to reduce the rates down 25 basis points, and so pretty soon, like sometime this month, we should probably see new all-time highs. To
Is that speculation or is that
no,
like,
it's speculation, but there's a 91% chance that that's going to happen.
like a poly market bet?
No, I think it's even more like
Rooted in like quantum theory? It's
yeah,
like unbreakable probabilities.
Yeah.
No, what the fuck? Okay, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean,
it's going to happen. Why? Because the employment rate is up. Unemployment rate is up. It's up 4.3%.
right. So that's signaling scary times ahead. Right?
Yes.
So it's
And
like
so we need cheap money, and cheap money means all risk on assets go up.
kicking the can further a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does that actually like? Yeah, I guess it works from like a surface perspective, but people still hurt. That just means like we end
Well,
up printing more money, right?
Anyone who doesn't have risk on assets, they will be in pain.
Phased out of reality, like literally.
Pretty much.
Seems to be the case, right? If you're not either holding Bitcoin or even like equities at this point, because equities will run hard as well, right?
Not only that, but Trump and his sons, independently in separate tweets, they've said you should be buying Bitcoin. They said that.
Trump said that?
Yes.
When? I know that his sons always say shit like that. It's like good time to buy ETH, and then it dumps like 17,000% or something, and then it eventually rallies back to like when he made that tweet. He's like, "Told you,"
Right.
you know. But I didn't know they were like.
Yeah, they've been.
Well, they just bought a whole fuck
Two-
ton of Bitcoin.
$2
right?
billion worth of Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. See, that's what you want. You
Yeah.
want the best salesman of all time
Yeah.
to be holding Bitcoin.
Yes.
He's gonna shill the earth.
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
but point is, they're telling you what's going to happen. And so they're telling you to buy Bitcoin. If you're holding cash and this thing happens, you're going to get that much more poorer.
Wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean that's troublesome. So not only do you have not only do you have AI to worry about, you know.
Yeah, you got the financial crisis looming.
Oh, dude, how are you supposed to like, you know,
Enjoy it, dude.
make it through living?
Trump says you should buy Bitcoin. You will make it.
That's it. It's like I could put like my extra $200 a month. You know that everything else is soaked up by debt. You know, groceries. You know, kids are going back to school soon, dude. I gotta fucking get them some fucking clothes. My kid somehow got like
Coloring.
way bigger in like 2 months. Like, now she needs like a whole
New
new
wardrobe.
set of clothes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's a whole expense, dude.
But you can't go back to school with the same clothes.
I used
That's
to.
a felony.
Dude, I literally was rocking those same like those stripe collared shirts, you know, the cheap ones. They're like always on clearance.
We
That
had
was-
uniforms in elementary.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What element? Oh, well, yeah. I didn't have that. What the hell?
No. nor did I.
Standardized uniforms, dude.
Why did you grow up in
So-
like a?
Nice and easy.
Was that like a good thing? Did you perceive that as a good thing?
Not at first, because it's like, you know, you want to dress
Yeah.
what you want to dress, but afterwards it's just like easy. Like you don't have to pick anything. It's like just do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would reduce the, you know, life complexity a bit.
Yeah.
I'd imagine if you're like cared about that stuff, that would really.
Well,
suck.
the reason I brought that is because you didn't have to buy new clothes. You just
Yeah.
kind of pass them on.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what do the kids talk about in those days if everybody's wearing the same things? Like,
You find physical appearances to make fun of. You don't have to,
Yeah,
don't have to clothes.
amplifies like your actual uggo traits.
Yep.
Oh, it's like you don't just dress bad, but you're just not pleasant to look at. Period.
It's like your navy blue polo really highlights your big ears.
Oh no, dude! Fucking Dumbo. Dude, kids are cruel. You know they are.
Yeah.
Kids were so mean to each other, dude. Why? Not all of them. Some of them are like naturally good people.
Yeah, they just don't get it.
I don't know. They're just kids, dude. You know, they're free to live an existence that makes no sense, you know, because they're kids. It's like a life without well, there's consequence, but not really.
Yeah.
It's like you get to get away with the excuse, oh, I'm just a kid, you know. Therefore,
Yeah.
I could do really stupid or heinous things.
The most relevant thing is like which video game, which Fortnite skin are you using?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Master Chief or is it one of the new Power Rangers?
Wow.
They're like, what's a Power Ranger?
What is a Power Ranger, dude? Are those still like cooking out
Well,
there?
it's a new Fortnite skin if you didn't know.
I did not know. How do
Yeah.
you know?
It was
How are you
trending on
plugged
Twitter.
into Fortnite. Plugged into the Fortnite trenches, dude.
I just saw it on Twitter, dude.
I guess Power Rangers are still in somehow. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to appeal to, I guess, the millennials, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, right.
Millennials are playing Fortnite? I don't think so.
I think some of them are actually. I think
Why would you do that?
there's like nothing else to
I
do.
don't know.
There's nothing else to play, dude.
All right, if you're a millennial and you're playing Fortnite, let us know in the comment section below. I'm curious. What if you're not playing Fortnite, what are you playing?
Call of Duty.
And if you're not playing anything, what are you doing?
That's a good question, because that used to be me. Like my whole time would be soaked by playing some kind of game.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Other shit, I guess.
Yeah, so on the last podcast, we asked what people were doing in real time as we were having a conversation, and we had some pretty interesting responses. Some people were on a boat.
Like actually?
Yeah.
So that whoever's on a boat already made it, I guess.
Yeah, obviously.
If you're on a boat, you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
You know? Unless it was like a canoe or something. You know?
No,
Raft.
he was a captain, dude.
Oh my god. Dude, he should be giving us advice, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I
Chime
think
in,
so.
dude. What should we be buying, dude? I want to get on a boat too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm land baron. I'm stuck on land, dude.
Yeah, let me see if I can find some comments because I thought I was well entertained with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised people responded. Shout out to the chat. Right?
Yeah, nobody was jacking it as you were suggesting.
Oh, it's highly disappointing. I would have expected that though. Somebody should have put up a poly market. See, that's weird. There's like a phenomenon going on of people throwing dildos at like NBA games or something, or
No,
WNBA.
WNBA.
Yeah, and now that people are like putting up bets on like what's the next color dildo, right? Doesn't that seem very like
Yeah, gameable.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you could do that in a lot of cases. Like, I think people are going to catch on to that, right? And start to, like, manipulate reality just to, like, you know,
Yeah.
create big bets and, like, win them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what's the probability? Here's a new bet. You know, Justin Bieber gets, like, slapped in the face at the next, like, music award. It's like 0.1%. And then this dude, like, goes in all of that.
Yeah.
Runs on stage, gives him a Will Smith, you know, right in the...
Yeah.
Will Smith's him.
And then he just won a fortune, right?
Yeah. If you could do that, I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
There's so much like security.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's potentially one of those unintended consequences of prediction markets just catching steam because they're getting more popular. Coinbase just announced that they're going to do their own.
That's right. Yeah.
Robinhood has them.
Yeah.
Poly market. I mean, this is a whole new vector of
future of finance.
yeah. It's one of the answers to the question of like, what are people going to do in an AI automated era where we're going to be doing shit like that, like placing bets on the future and just like
it's
massive
fine.
gambling. Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, so someone listening to the podcast last week was delivering Uber Eats.
Hell yeah, chicken from Popeyes, dude. Damn, I wish you delivered it over here, dude. That sounds delish.
Corv was jacked in coding.
Oh my god, very close, very close.
Yeah.
Every kind of jacked.
Yeah. Let's see. Sailing a catamaran. He's a captain.
Holy shit. Hold on. We gotta look up what a catamaran is, dude. That sounds
I don't know. It sounds expensive.
catamaran
Yeah.
boat. Oh, that's badass looking, dude.
What is it?
It's like one of those. Look at that.
Oh, that is badass.
That's a cool looking boat, dude.
All right. So someone is saying, can you do one on what flavor of smoothie are we going to end up as?
I think it depends on your life choices, you know,
I think it does.
whether or not you're delicious or like very toxic, you know,
Yeah, someone else was having tea watching Block Runner Fellas.
having tea. That's a nice little like setup, you know, driving home with Taco Bell. then-
Listening to my favorite channel.
Very nice. Immediately hitting the toilet after, most likely, right?
New sausage is the next Apple.
So
So
like, as a company, probably.
yeah,
I would agree.
I'm drawing, definitely not jacking it while watching you guys.
Damn, dude. Fucking
How
A,
dare they?
dude.
Someone's driving.
That doesn't seem responsible.
No, I told him, I was like, don't block and drive.
Wow.
You can listen. You can
Sure.
listen.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't be responding to YouTube comments while you're driving.
What else? Somebody said they were doing TA,
Yes.
technical analysis.
Yeah, doing TA on NAT coin and searching on Grok to find a way to buy NAT cats.
Wow, that's interesting. You need. I wonder what Grok said. Like how? I mean, you just go to Magic Eden, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So we need to put together some sort of comprehensive guide or video of like how to buy these things, like DMT assets in general. But
Yeah, I feel like-
specifically NAT.
I feel like if someone's motivated to buy it, I think they'll figure it out. That's my opinion.
I
and,
think that's
and you got artificial intelligence to help you.
Yeah, but if we put out that instructional, then AI has more, you know,
Yeah,
more date context
yeah.
to whenever people do hit up AI. It's like, oh,
Yeah, we've just never been good at that, like
yeah,
that type of content. I mean, our content is very difficult to comprehend, I think, like from a newcomer's perspective, and we've heard that feedback pretty consistently
our
since we
content
started.
in general.
Yeah, since we started the podcast.
Yeah.
People try to listen, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, dude, that sucks. No wonder our viewers are so low, dude. You know.
I think so.
Well, then how do you do it better? What do you think?
Well,
How would you?
it would
Do it
require
better.
more time, more of our time to really package these things up in a
Yeah, but I feel yeah,
kind of like what Brooks did.
yeah, but I think what that means is really, yeah, it's like you're focusing on quality, not quantity at that point, right?
Well,
Because you would,
I don't think it's a focus on quality, it's a focus on comprehension.
well, still, yeah, I guess comprehension, like how deep of a Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's just like what Brooks did.
Yeah.
If we did what Brooks did for every single asset, I mean, we'd have tons of views. Those assets would be up tremendously.
Yeah, I guess the way we kind of sprinkle our content about is we're just constantly seeking in the space for something of interest, right? And it's not,
and it's a function of speed too.
yeah, speed, and so that's why we say in our videos like don't buy any of this stuff because in most cases we haven't done like super deep dive due diligence on mostly everything, and
Yeah.
anytime we do, it's because whatever stands out as like a much more obvious risk to reward opportunity, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe because like the narrative is just that much more unique than everything else we've seen,
Yeah.
or maybe there's some market data telling us like, you know, this new thing we're talking about or introducing is like stands above the rest.
Yeah.
So in that case, like we would only make videos about those, right?
Yeah.
And not mention all the other stuff.
Yeah, I think you guys operate as well with like assuming everybody has like a base level understanding of what's going on. Like if you're a
Yeah.
complete newbie, there's no way you're digesting any of this.
Yeah.
So then
You're
what do
not.
you do? How do you speak?
So, but I don't know if we want to attract newbies here.
I guess newbies, they're looking for some get, right? So it would just be like every video would be like, here's how you turn $1,000 into $100,000.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like, you know, basically Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Still, it's like, okay, it's like, so you have the alignment to the newbie, right? It's like, yeah, I understand what you want,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna give it to you. But so then here's let me think of a coin that 100x recently.
100x?
I mean, they're all meme coins. I can only think of like meme coins that have really done 100x's recently.
Yeah, I think that newbie individual is probably looking for like that 100x opportunity. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't need fundamentals. Doesn't need anything. He's just like, give me that shot,
Right, that's fine,
and I'll buy in.
Yeah, so that, you know, presenting that opportunity, like I feel like nobody, if you're a newbie, you wouldn't understand at all, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't need to.
Why this thing is going to 100x.
Yeah.
So you just want to be told that it will 100x. And the fundamentals to why that's going to happen doesn't really matter so much.
Yeah, I mean, we operate under conviction. So like when we talk about the Bitcoin treasury companies, those are, I think, medium to long-term holds. They're not short-term holds. If they were short-term holds, everyone who bought when we talked about them, I think they would be down.
Yeah, they were up and then now they're down.
They were up and then now they're down. Yeah.
Yeah, like for like SBET did like maybe like a 2 or 3x rally, and now it's like right down just about to where it is when we first started talking about it. But it's one of those things we mentioned, right? It's like there's going to be a hype cycle around these Ethereum treasury companies, just like, you know, because it's a new thing.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how long that hype will last, but once it kind of dries out and people realize, okay, it's another treasury meta, like then the next real leg is going to be whenever some of these have differentiators, like, you know, massive yields being generated from their Ethereum stockpiles, stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very simple fundamental analysis. You have the government supporting stablecoins. Stablecoins are predominantly on Ethereum.
Yeah.
And now we have Ethereum treasury companies. So that's an obvious fundamental like execution, right?
Perhaps. Yeah, I guess. Or maybe it's just you've got to be as strong as Michael Saylor is to the degree of, I mean, Michael Saylor is doing some weird shit. He's gotten to the point where now he's exercising some new strategies or vehicles to where he may not have to sell any like any master anymore. Like he's doing all these like IPOs and shit. Like every other week, there's a new multi-billion-dollar IPO to raise funds, right? So he no longer has to like, you know, dilute.
Yeah, but all
shares.
those they have different like functionalities, right? So when something goes up, he could sell sell equities against that to prop up another one, and when that goes up, sell equities and just keep it going.
Yeah. Well, the point is because all these other like SBET and other treasury companies, they're relying on like the primitive of leveraging that MNAV multiplier whenever it's higher, like around 2 or 3 or something. They're dumping shares to raise funds. Yeah, but which has like a very bad negative effect on the price, right?
Yeah, on the price itself, but you're not so much worried about the price. You're worried about Bitcoin per share. And so, yeah, your price goes down, but your Bitcoin per share goes up. And long term, that price will go up when Bitcoin goes up.
Yeah, but if you could still achieve those same results without, you know,
diluting,
then it's even better.
For sure.
You know, so
yeah, but as long as Bitcoin per share goes up, that's all you really care about. That's why you're in it.
Yeah, it's just Michael Saylor has like such an unfair. Well, it's a fair advantage because he deserves it, right?
Yeah.
But he has such an advantage because of his like massive stockpile. Like I think he is like alone in this ability to get away with what it is he's like engineering.
I think so too.
Yeah, so it's like these Ethereum treasury companies. I think they're struggling to try and like replicate the same models, and then but the MNAV I don't think is like maintaining to the same degree. So it's like
I think it's going to take a little bit longer, but ETH will be very valuable, and those treasury companies are going to be very valuable. Why? Because the whole world is operating on stable coins. Right? You don't need a bank account anymore. You just need an app. You can pay anybody. You go to any country and they'll accept USDC or USDT. Like that's so crazy to me.
Correct. Yeah, but that's going to take a while though to like really play out. Like
I don't know. while, it's like a while would be like 2 years in my eyes.
Yeah, 2 years is a very long time.
Yeah, but in 2 years you get a 50x on SBET. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. That is the fundamentals here that we're talking about, is trying to understand the differences between Bitcoin treasury companies, Ethereum treasury companies, and then the different strategies that now need to be formulated around them to get this like feedback loop to just can perpetually be able to buy the underlying asset. Like, I don't know. I guess we're in a gray zone where, Michael Saylor can basically do anything he wants, at least for now. But the rest of them have to innovate.
That's why you should, no financial advice, but that's why one would buy Master.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin all over again.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
It literally is. And this is, it's like you should have just been buying Bitcoin since
since when you've first heard about crypto.
Discovered crypto,
Yeah.
That was the play all along, because it's like the less stressful one.
Yeah.
There's the opportunity or the probability that if you really dedicate yourself to the crypto landscape, you could find an opportunity that can outperform Bitcoin for sure.
Absolutely.
That's what we found those.
Yeah.
Right. But it's so hard and it's so risky.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it's just not even worth it.
And it requires some serious capital. You can't just put $100 in and like 100x is not going to change your life.
10 grand.
If you put 10 grand in, now you're talking.
Yeah, that's what it is. Turn $100 to 10 grand. Then you got to have the discipline to because once you hit that 100x, then it's like I'm a god.
Yeah.
I'm the best trader alive.
And 10 grand is a lot of money.
Yeah. Then you start to do the common mistake, which is you start to overtrade. It's like, oh, I hit 100x. I could do it again. Bam, it's down 50%. Fuck, I'm left with $5 grand. And it's like, oh, okay, here's this other thing. Everybody on crypto Twitter is screaming about it.
Down 50%.
Guess what? It's a bundled thing. Yeah, it's a rug.
Yeah.
That 100x just got vaporized.
That's
dude.
right. That's right.
Trust me. That's been my existence since this whole thing started. That's the stress I'm referring to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
you have to stay plugged in. Like, you can't just watch YouTube videos, because by the time you watch them, this type of action has already played out.
In most cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, in most cases. Yeah.
That's why longer term bets are just easier to buy in and hold, because you understand the fundamentals behind it.
Yeah.
So speaking of fundamentals, the NAT token, the last week, it was at 3 million market cap, and this week is around 10 million.
Nice, dude. That deserves a clap button. What do you think? What'd you say, DJ?
Don't put me in.
Don't put me in, coach. I'm not ready, coach.
We use this button like once every 4 or 5 months, so I forget which one it is.
Oh, you fucking nailed it this time,
Thanks.
dude. But yeah, I wish we could use this thing more often. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of vigor in the community now, because Ampool has moved the NAT token, and since they've moved it, the price went up 3x to a 10 million market cap, and yeah, so we're trying to figure out ways to ping the attention of other miners, because they're holding like Foundry's holding like 50, 70 grand worth of NAT tokens. So if they move that, that's really good. And that's like the number one miner in Bitcoin.
Yeah, it is interesting. If we have more miners that start to, validate and recognize this tool, for sure, like that's going to, I think, really amplify the bullish momentum to a degree we have never seen yet, right? Because, the fact that one has occurred, it's already a big deal, but over time, it may linger as like a fluke if another one doesn't follow up. Right? It's like, that'll never happen again.
Yeah.
That kind of FUD will start to seep in. It's like, dude, that was just like an anomaly.
Yeah.
But until there's like another one, and then maybe another one, then it's like, okay.
That's a signal.
Yeah, that's the alpha, like you're saying. Like that, you cannot ignore something like that. Like that means miners, even to this small degree, like it's the energy input to just go through the flow of liquidating the asset itself.
You don't go to Binance and just liquidate NAT. Like, it's not that simple.
Yeah, correct.
You have to go through some hoops, and if they are willing to do that, that says something.
Correct. Yeah, man. So there's that. looming, and then there's the whole. So we made a video recently about addressing the FUD.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, because naturally that comes, right? And that's what you want to see. You know, if there's not people like trying to poke holes at a thing or saying that it's stupid, whatever, the footing, you're typically not doing anything of interest, right?
Yeah, so many people footed Bitcoin too.
Hell, they're still footing it.
They're still footing it, yeah.
After,
That's how you know people have not looked into it. They don't understand. If you're footing Bitcoin, you've completely missed it.
Yeah, or you just have some sort of like, I don't know, immovable position in your understanding of things, and your ego just prevents you from like seeing some other perspective. I mean, there's a lot of people with that problem, right?
Yeah.
Like the inability to think beyond your own like
understandings.
Yeah, your own perceptions of things. It's like the big one of like, yeah, the fact that miners will have perpetual sell power. Therefore, it's like there's nobody's ever gonna buy this thing. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Did you not read the Bitcoin white paper?
Yeah,
it's literally the same thing. They have perpetual sell power because they're the ones who are being. All the Bitcoin was distributed to them.
Yeah,
and they've been dumping this whole time, and people have been buying Bitcoin.
That's right.
So it's like, yeah, but not this time, right?
Yeah, this time it won't work.
Yeah, this time it's different.
Yeah, it's really weird. And that just tells me that people they don't really understand crypto either, if they're saying that.
Yeah.
It's just people have different degrees of like being in crypto and being not in crypto. And they're going to say things that don't really make any sense. And so that's not the cool or interesting type of FUD. I think the real kind of FUD is, well, Bitcoin should just double every 4 years.
The price?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
it's like that should just pay for the whole network. It's like, yeah, until it doesn't.
Right. Why wouldn't it?
Well, because at some point there's no more subsidy.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the easy answer.
Yeah.
Is there a harder one that can be formulated in like a mathematical impossibility? Just from now to 100 years from now, there's some point in the median that's still like that's too difficult to maintain. Like the doubling every 4-year expectation at some point, it like surpasses the aggregate value of all things on Earth, doesn't it? Before even the subsidy.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So if you're depending on doubling, you're talking about an infinity value, which, I mean, people have argued that Bitcoin could be an infinity value. It could represent value altogether. Like that is the definition of value.
Yeah. Okay.
So people have argued that. But that is when Bitcoin becomes a unit of account. It's like 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin, right? 1 Bitcoin should be able to get you anything that you want, essentially. But yeah, something can't double forever. And even if it did, it's still not enough to pay for the network because the network has a running cost. Mm-hmm. And if that running cost is dependent on mining more Bitcoin, and you're not mining any more Bitcoin, then you are out of luck. You have to turn off some systems. So what? It's like, well, Bitcoin difficulty adjustment can just adjust, right? If they turn off the systems, like, yeah, they can. The problem with turning off systems is that the hash power goes down, and now a 51% attack is now viable for nation states, which, by the way, they'll have a vested interest in trying to control the network because that is the network of value, is Bitcoin. And so how would they do that? It's like, well, with better technology, better ASICs, more efficient ASICs, fusion power, all these like technological developments that are impending and like inevitable, they'll make mining Bitcoin very, very cheap. And so once you can do that, then it'll only take a few Bitcoin miners to reach 51% attack. And then, now think about this. Let's say you have 51% hash power. Now, let's say you're the United States and I'm China, I have 51%. You're a miner and I'm a miner. Now you are making transactions on the network, trying to do, some transactions on the network. Mm-hmm. And I, being the 51% in control, I can ignore those transactions and I can continue mining on the longest chain on whichever block that I want. So now I pick the block that I want to mine against, and I have these transactions that are ignoring yours. And because I have 51% attack, I will always have the longer chain than the one that you're mining. And so Bitcoin's protocol is the longest chain wins.
Yeah.
And so now I am effectively ignoring all of the United States transactions, and I'm only mining mine. And so now that is clearly a problem. So what? So what? So the United States just buys more equipment. Now it's costing the United States more money to run the network when there is no return on investment because there's no more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So this is a war. Well, there are, interestingly, no deaths in this war, but it's a war that is a black hole of cost, which is a feature, not a glitch.
Interesting. Well, it's typically like that's kind of how the Cold War played out, didn't it? In a sense.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like these nation states that are competing. They they go at it from a technology vector where no lives are lost, but essentially it's a race to like who goes bankrupt first, trying to like surpass the other.
That's right. Yeah, this is exactly that. So the race isn't so much about gaining hash power. The race is improving the technology of making hashing a little bit more efficient, reducing electricity costs, and just making the whole network more efficient so that it doesn't cost you as much as the other guy.
And all that means is hash power should go up, right?
And yeah, exactly.
Which should mean NAT emission go down?
Yes.
By design?
Yes.
Sweet. Good times, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be an underlying happiness to
the winner
during this new Cold War.
Yes, the winner of this race is NAT.
That's right. Yeah, as countries are expelling all their might and ability and power and energy to outcompete one another.
Yeah.
This newly produced commodity is going to become more quickly and enter into like more of like a non-renewable state.
Yeah.
In the same sense, like that oil it had its periodic era of production in history's past. Well,
absolutely.
We didn't exist. It took millions of years of pressure and heat and whatever forces that were required to produce this new commodity that at some point in the future would become widely adopted and widely responsible for like the success of our species.
Called the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, it was needed. But now it's in a state where, the rate of extraction is far greater than the rate of production, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, value go up, right?
Yeah.
You could feasibly see a future if we don't become like a green civilization, we'll run out of this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So at least for now, that's why if you look up oil, it's like a collectively per like the theoretic assumptions of how much oil exists on Earth. I think in total it's like $150 trillion worth of oil.
Yeah. That's a lot of trillions.
It's a lot of value, dude, just like sitting in Earth's crust. But like, over time that value will probably go down if it's not needed.
Yeah, it's not that useful.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see the parallel, right? Like right now we're at like a 5, 4, 6%, whatever it is, emission rate. So it's still producing pretty fruitfully, but over time, like you're saying, you just outlined the future scenario where that emission rate will be less than 1. Who knows to what degree? And, so long as there is like network adoption for NAT utilization to power other, productive goods, other productive means. And the same way we've seen a lot of other cryptocurrencies be adopted for that purpose, then it's like you could feasibly, play out a future scenario where the rate of extraction of NAT from the available supply far outweighs the rate of emission.
That's right.
It becomes deflationary. Value should go up tremendously.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is like a whole new layer of value projection. I think that a lot of people haven't really understood yet.
Yeah. I mean, when this whole race really benefits NAT, like you want to be holding the NAT token, right? Just in the case, in the event that what I'm saying actually comes true. And so people are now coming to the same conclusion as we had, is like $1 billion for this network token. That's pretty reasonable. And we've seen predictions as well as $1 trillion, and that's also seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think it's possible. I don't know if reasonable is the word.
Well, reasonable with enough time.
Yeah. It seems plausible.
Yeah.
Per our whole understanding in the space and what we've seen happen.
Like in the future, you're not going to be mining Bitcoin. You're going to be mining NAT. Like that is the get.
Yeah. and there isn't another token in existence that
Yeah.
is positioned to, be that essentially.
Yeah.
Even though this is potentially an occurrence beyond our lifetime,
Right.
nonetheless, the understanding of the critical value of that to Bitcoin itself will be understood way before that.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
reality.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like you don't have to wait till year 2140 for that to be true. You just have
Yeah.
to wait maybe 10 years where this conversation is being had by every Bitcoin maxi.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see those presentations at the Bitcoin conference
2035.
2035, maybe 20.
Yeah.
20.
It's like, guys, we've made it, but we have a problem. It's like
yeah,
nobody's using the Bitcoin network.
yeah,
And the reason why this is a problem is because we're sort of relying on transactions to support the network.
Mm.
And like, what do? We need to come together and figure this out. And by that time, they're going to be talking about NAT.
yeah. Because by then it'll be, top 5 on CoinMarketCap,
Yeah.
CoinGecko, maybe 500 billion market cap. At that market cap, if you have a nifty tool, you go natgmi.com.
Yeah, I don't think if it goes to 500 billion,
What do you mean?
or maybe it does. I don't know.
What?
The market
Oh,
cap.
the thing?
Yeah.
It sure does, dude. It goes all the way up to $1 trillion because that's the
Oh, that's the target.
That's
okay.
the target. So let's see, at 500 billion, 10 years from now, very feasible. And we're talking $500,000 in
Per block.
per block
Yeah.
subsidy reward, which is greater than what is happening in today's equations.
Yeah, 500 billion. That is over $1 billion per trillion NAT tokens. That's like $1.3 billion.
Yeah, and I always feel a little weird, like doing these like projection exercises. Feels a little like, I don't know. But then I see Bitcoiners doing the same thing. It's
They only do this. They're
Yeah.
like, Bitcoin can get to $200 trillion easy,
yeah, it's
and they're not wrong.
yeah, and then it's like, see, government. It's like, here's your $40 trillion debt. All you need is like a little bit of Bitcoin in there, and then here's this slider
Yeah.
of like, here's Bitcoin at $10 million per Bitcoin. Trust me, bro, we'll get there.
Yeah,
And your debt problems are solved. Buy Bitcoin now.
that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, so
That's all they do.
I don't feel weird anymore.
I know.
I play with this slider all day. It's like I just hit that $1 trillion button, and then there's like confetti explosion.
Yeah, just do that all day.
It's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, you manifest it. It's like,
Yeah, we're gonna manifest this into reality, and when it happens, people are gonna clip this.
yeah,
I'm here playing with our confetti slider, hitting $1 trillion market cap as it's at $9 million market cap,
yeah,
and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?
yeah.
Why wasn't I paying attention?"
Yeah,
back then?
we're
You
gonna
know?
be like that guy. What's his name? Who was telling everybody to buy Bitcoin at $1?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Yeah,
Yeah, so buy some damn NAT. We should be like that guy. If this
Yeah.
is the clip, please buy some NAT.
yeah. Just $1 worth.
Yeah. This is the time to do it,
Yeah.
actually. $1 worth of NAT. I don't know how much NAT that is, but it's enough.
yeah, I
Trust
don't
me.
know.
It's enough. It'll be worth.
Yeah, it's enough to get you at least in it to where you're interested into why it would get to $1 trillion.
It's true. And then you'll probably end up buying more,
Yes.
like now till 10 years from now.
Yes.
That's really, I think, what Da Vinci was
Yeah.
advocating for. Is just buy $1 worth today, like in 2011, 2010, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because had you have done that, you'd be like checking in on that dollar, right?
That's right.
And then you'd see your dollar turn to like $15 at some point in like,
It's like-
2012, 2013 or something.
Maybe I should buy more of this stuff.
Yeah, it went up. That guy on YouTube was right, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's $100.
Yeah.
You just bought yourself 10 Bitcoin. And then it's like, fuck. It just hit like $1,000 now.
Yeah.
And then, but it crashed to 200. You know what? I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to buy as much Bitcoin as I can.
Yeah.
Right? Because I bought $1 worth at the right time. And I was witness to like all those peaks
Yeah.
and troughs. It's like, dude, you fucking made it.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you have 2,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah. And you're over there laughing at the rest of us in Puerto Rico, dude. You know? It's like those guys are still on the mainland.
Yeah.
Those non-coiners over there, dude.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Sell your house and buy NAT.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. But at some point you will. I'm predicting it now.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's going to happen.
100%. Yeah, that's the clip. End clip there. Whoever's editing this in the future, that was it. So ship it, send it to YouTube 2.0, whatever is the killer app 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not YouTube anymore. It's like Pumped.Fun. Pumped.Fun's like the everything app. It's just like swallow the earth. Launch it, dude. Launch your pump coin, you know?
Yeah, and that video from that clip. Yeah.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's also inevitable. Internet capital markets.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of these are going to supplant the incumbents like Instagram, maybe Twitter. Twitter, I think, will catch up. I think Elon will get it.
Yeah.
And then who else? YouTube? YouTube's going to get supplanted here. But they'll catch up too. Google's going to get it too.
Yeah, I just wonder what the motivation is, like from their perspective. It's to like put all this shit on chain, and
it's all part of the internet now. It's like flow of money.
Yeah, I guess it would just be a natural evolution for the internet to just all go on chain. It's like, all right, this is just how things are.
Yeah.
This is the new economy.
And
like
it funds the creators.
Yeah, like this is the answer to what will humanity be in an AI automated era. It's like,
yeah, just create content, and that is going to pay the bills.
Yeah, just whatever. Create content through any means possible.
We once thought it would be the metaverse, and to some extent it can be, but it won't be built by humans. It's going to be built by AI.
Yeah.
And then the sustainability for creators is going to be creating content.
Jeez. Content around like the AI produced content? So what do you mean? Like
just like
something that's consumable, right?
Yeah.
Something that's entertaining and engaging.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just prompt a virtual world and then people will appear. I mean, yeah, I know what you're about to show us. You can now prompt a virtual world, but still, when everybody has that tool,
man, I don't know if
what is the differentiator to, like, you know, which of these prompted virtual experiences is now the one in demand?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the one with like the better tokenomic flywheel loop.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. Who knows?
So you said you can't prompt a 3D world.
That's not what I said, dude.
Well,
so you can't just prompt a 3D world and people will show up, because like everybody will be able to do what you're showing us, right?
Yeah, look at this, dude. This is insane. So if you're listening, we're looking at someone prompted a 3D world, and it's a first-person perspective, and the guy is using the up, down, left, right arrows to walk around.
Yeah.
And he's using other arrows to actually look around.
It definitely has a video game feel, like the way the camera's moving.
Yeah.
Feels like he just loaded it into Rust. Like if you would have looked down, you would have saw his junk right there. It's like, because everyone's naked when they spawn.
Right.
But yeah, Rust doesn't look anything as cool as that, you know?
Yeah, so here's another one.
Into your actions. For example, when I'm painting on this wall, my actions persist. I can look away and generate other parts of the world.
So as he looks to different parts in the 3D environment, it is real-time generating.
Mm-hmm.
So his point is when he looks back...
But when I look back, the actions I took are still there.
They're saved. So they're not regenerated, where it's like, you know how when you prompt something and it gives you different responses every single time?
Yeah.
And this has like a memory.
Interesting.
Or transportation. Or even something totally unexpected. And
yeah, so...
Yeah, like, so what is the new entertainment medium that's going to come out of all this? It's got to be something, right? It's not like we're no longer just watching things. Like, you know,
I think the entertainment medium is using these tools to create stuff with it. Like,
well, yeah, I know, but what is that stuff that's the product?
Well, it's like movies, games.
Nah, it's got to be something else, dude. It
What
can't
else?
just be the same shit.
Well,
because even if it's the same shit is boring, dude. Even though it's all AI-fied.
What new stuff could you
I don't know.
do?
That's what people need to be thinking about. I don't know.
Like there's a type of AI that, like, the camera looking at us in this like wide view. You can have Satoshi sitting there, and he's like at the table.
Yeah, it's like an interactive, movie that you can be a part of. Like, you're this guy.
Yeah.
You're in New Mexico while
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
while Breaking Bad is happening, and Walt and Jesse are cooking up some meth, and you're there,
that's cool.
and you could be like, and based on your interactions, it's like the prompting is happening in real time.
Yeah,
So like you could be like there at Jesse's house while they're in the basement cooking meth, and maybe you like throw a rock at the window,
yeah.
and it alerts them, and then like Jesse comes out and he's like, bitch, right? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Get away from my house, bitch.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just like run away like, ah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
That's-
very cool.
Imagine that's the entertainment medium of tomorrow, right? Is everyone has that unique outcome, right?
Yeah.
You choose not to throw the rock, and then they successfully cook a batch,
Right.
And then adjust the whole plot line, right?
Dude, that's so cool.
I think that's what I'm talking about. Then
Yeah.
we're actually fucked. Like, who's gonna want to live here? You know,
Yeah.
we're like actually fully immersed into this new reality. That's
I
just
would
prompted.
only be in that world.
Yeah.
Try to and I would save it, and then I would make some modifications so that it diverts the path.
Yeah.
And then I would go back to the save point and then do some other modifications to see
yeah.
what else would happen.
Exactly. Yeah, you can just rerun it whenever you want.
Yeah.
right? So it's like you have total control over like the plot.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of cool because we kind of have that power even here, but it's just way harder to pull off.
Yeah.
You know? You have to like not be lazy and shit.
All right. Well, we definitely ran through the gambit of human existence.
Again,
Yeah. So AI, NAT token, we have SEC supporting crypto.
yeah. So yeah, if the only hedge against the sad reality of money go down and job go away is to buy Bitcoin or just have some sort of exposure to like
Mhm.
existing assets, factor in that into that
Yeah.
plan because
Yeah, it's inevitable.
yeah, and I think that has a bigger upside than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'm being frank,
Yep. All right, guys, that's it for us. If you find anything interesting in the crypto space, put it in the comment section below and give us your thoughts on the NAT token and the AI stuff that's happening. And I'm curious as like what AI tools you're using as well. So put it all in the comments, and I appreciate you for watching, and we will catch you in the next podcast.
peace.